Chris, I have autism here, and here's a story on how I helped an autistic woman and her YouTube channel. Now, this autistic woman I'm going to be telling a story about, she goes by Autistic Queen on YouTube. You can go check out her channel. I'll be sure to put a link to it. Now, this autistic woman was a victim of being, framed for something on YouTube or being accused of something. Now, there was this other person who was going by the same name as her, trying and, taking content from her channel and using it to get attention. So basically, this person was just copycatting and stealing from Autistic Queen. And this person was also pretending to be Autistic Queen, while at the same time going around harassing and threatening other people. So that made Autistic Queen look bad because people who saw that channel thought, well, Autistic Queen's a bully. She's, that she's a bad person, blah, blah, blah. So, in a desperate cry for help, Autistic Queen comes to me and she asked me to help her out, which I did as being one of her subscribers. And also, I also, for what you all may know about me, is that I have another channel and that I did post content, and that's how she was able to find out about me because she was finding it. I actually found her first because I was trying to find other people on YouTube who had autism, such as myself. And Autistic Queen happened to be one of the first ones. And I would help out people with autism here on YouTube. And if they ever needed help, they would come to me. And Autistic Queen came to me, telling me that there's this other girl who was pretending to be her and going around making her look bad. So I went and to this other girl's channel who was pretending to be Autistic Queen, and I reported her. And next thing you know, her stuff got removed or shut down or whatever. And so this person also was going to subscribe to my channel and try to butter me up, but that didn't work because I told her, you know what? Don't even subscribe to my channel. I told her to get the hell off my channel. Yeah. I told her basically just to get the hell off my channel because I was mad that she was doing this. So, what it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or whatever. You don't go around pretending to be somebody, and then on top of that, trying to tarnish or ruin their image. It's kind of slanderous and it's sneaky and conniving, but it's also what happened to me as well. I'm not going to point out when it happened, but it happened a long time ago. I mean, there was somebody a long time ago, I'd say about 2 or 3 years ago, who was pretending to be me on my other channel and then going around, bullying other people because I have like over hundreds of people who know who I am, who viewed my content, if not thousands. Even though I have like under 200 subscribers on my other channel, maybe there's people who know me. And about 2 or 3 years ago, there was this person who was pretending to be me. And at the time, I went under the name um, the Autistic Video Gamer, just the Autistic Video Gamer. And there's this other dude who was taking my content and then pretending to be me and then going around and on other channels. And how I found out about this is that I had a comment saying you better stop going on other channels and bullying people. And I'm like getting this comment and I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was confused by this comment that I was reading, like saying, I never went on people's channel. I don't do that. I don't go and bully other people. So something was up. So I had to go see what was going on. And everybody was telling me I was on this, that I was doing this, stop coming to this channel or this video. I was being confronted on the matter. And that's how I dug in. I found out what was going on. And I found out there's this other YouTuber who was pretending to be me. And then I guess pretty upset about it. But now I'm getting now I'm now I was, I was pretty upset about it, and I had to clarify everything. And that's why you'll see that there's people on that channel. There's people who I had to change my name. Well, I still have the name. It's now abbreviated in letters and abbreviations stuff spelled out full. It's AVG. It's Chris Palmer, the autistic video gamer. So I've had people who went on and attacked that, who still from time to time still don't know that it wasn't me. And I have to explain to them that there was another YouTuber, an imposter. At the time, I was still, I couldn't, I mean, I should have like screenshot the other guy's channel, but it looked too much similar to mine. That I feel like, it just wasn't gonna fly. So I had to explain to everybody that I was being framed, that I was being falsely accused, and all that other stuff. And this was a very confusing part of it. And there will still be people coming up here who knew about that stuff years ago, who still think that I actually was being a bully, but no. I don't do that stuff. Anybody who knows me well enough knows that I don't do that. I don't go on other people's channels and bully them. But yeah. Anyways, that's all I want to talk about. And if you ever experience something very similar, or if you're a YouTuber, or if you also have a disability such as me, then you know these are one of the things you need to watch out for. Watch out for people. Watch out. Look for negative comments, but don't be quick to go on the defense just yet. If a comment seems out of place or somebody's, you know, bashing you, try to find out why. Try to dig deeper because the answer to it could be a lot deeper than what it may appear. You might be thinking somebody doesn't like your content or is hating on you. Well, there are a couple of red flags or a couple of ways to find out why who that somebody is trying to pretend to be you. One, if you got a bunch of likes on your video and a lot of views, but then there's this one person who says to you talks bad about your content out of all the bunches of people who love your content. I mean, it could be just a typical, person who doesn't like your content. But if the number of people, depending on the context of the situation, it's kind of hard for me to explain. But if you constantly get hate on each and one of those or one of your videos from the same person, it could either be a personal agenda that they have towards you, or or somebody could possibly pretend to be you, causing mischief someplace else on YouTube, and you're of course you're not going to be aware of it because that's what people who pretend do. They just go behind people like me or you who they take advantage of us, or they use our name and try to tarnish our good image and try to make us look bad. And there's a lot of twisted and sneaky, very sneaky people who will do anything to make your life a living hell, or try to make it to where you're not getting the traction on YouTube that you want. There could be some. I mean, if you're a YouTuber watching this, there could be somebody out there pretending to be you and making you look bad. You really have to get out there, and if you receive a hate comment, don't take it lightly at first. If it's something towards your video or the way or something about you posting your video, just dig into it, find out what it is, what this person is. He may just be a typical person who doesn't like your content. Period. Could be just a typical asshole, but I'm not. But nowadays, I'm not quick to jump to conclusions. If a person's gonna criticize my content and call it crap, I gotta find out. I'm gonna, find out why this person would do it, and this is if I start seeing like a bunch of like 24 likes and one dislike from this one individual, it will just be me, and I'm just going to be assuming that, oh well, it has to be an individual person who has this who's trying to target me or trying to pretend to be me. Yeah, it has happened to Autistic Queen. It has happened to me, and I wish I could give you all some advice on how to avoid this, but you can't. You can't avoid it. Unfortunately and sadly, you can't avoid this. If you're a YouTuber and you decide to do YouTube, if you decide to do YouTube and post videos up, you're going to be putting yourself at risk of of having people pretending to be you when you become, somewhat popular enough, or you start getting, a bunch of subscribers. You'll have people who are pretending to be you to ruin your image, or to make your life a living hell. And it could also be the underlying reason as to why it could be the reason why you're receiving so much hate. Things are not always what they seem. People can be very sneaky. I mean, I could tell you to watch out for them, but you don't know who they are. You wouldn't know where they come from, but that's the risk you take when you become a YouTuber. There's going to be people out there who are going to hate you so much that they're going to be willing to even pretend to be you or go under the same name or alias as you just so they can ruin your image. It's happened to me. I've been a victim of it. Autistic Queen has been a victim of it. I was able to help her out because of what happened, because I've been through the same similar situation. I never really talked about it because I feel like drawing attention to it will just make people wonder now, well, am I telling the truth? I wish I had proof for you all. I wish I had the proof to prove to you all, but I don't. I don't have proof. All I have is my word, and it's up to you whether you believe me or not. I can't. I wish I had evidence, but I don't. But you know, just note that I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing regardless, and I've been doing it. That was years ago. It hasn't stopped me from doing the things I love to do here on YouTube and in life in general. But for those of you who feel where I'm coming from, who know me, know that I do not go around bullying other people, going on their channel, doing this and that. Okay, so that's that. Thanks for watching and peace.